Yes, I greetings, my beautiful people. Happy New Year, happy 2025. How have you been, all of you doing? Yes, and I'm doing great. It's been a minute. I was taking a break from YouTube. Yes, but I'm resuming again today. Today's on a Sunday here in Nairobi, Kenya, and we are back again to our traveling vlogs. Stay tuned because we are going to do amazing content this coming week. So today's video, I want to talk about my Chinese series. And if you haven't watched my Chinese series, just go and watch. I have a couple of videos, amazing videos from Nairobi to China. I've been in China for 1 month, and China is an amazing country. It's a beautiful country. It's an country where you can go and learn a lot of new things. So today I just want to answer a couple of questions about you guys who've been trying to ask me on comment section from my China traveling vlogs. First question is how do you get your visa for China? Chinese visa nowadays is very easy, not like a couple of years before. A couple of years before it was a little bit tricky if it was your first time travel to China. But nowadays it's not easy because before you need to have like a tour and travel company from the other side, that's in China, inviting you, and you should have a confirmed booking with them. So for them to send you an invitation, all the documents you need for the visa. But nowadays it's easy to get. You don't need all of that. So first thing you need to have is a passport, and your passport must have at least 6 months before the date of expiry, and it should have at least blank pages for your visa stamping. And what else? And you need to have a application form, duly signed and application form. But this application form, you get it from VSF website for the Chinese, because if you type China, how to apply China visa on Google, you'll find VSF senders. You'll find a link for VSF, so you'll go there. You will choose your country, Nairobi, or maybe Nigeria, or whichever country you are coming from in Africa, and you just go there, because I think all African nationalities will need visa for China. So just go there. For example, Nairobi, you will select Kenya, Nairobi. It will direct you to the center of the application center where you're going to submit your documents, and from there you are going to fill in online application form. It's written in Chinese and English. So you are going to write everything in okay, they are asking, like, for example, what's your name in English and China. So you're just going to fill it in English. Then they'll also ask you for your travel history for the couple of for the last maybe 1 year or a couple of months, and you should include the date. For example, I entered Tanzania from this date to this date. Yeah, those kind of questions. Then after application question, you need to attach your hotel reservations. Hotel reservation you can make it now on booking.com, and you need to have a travel insurance. This is to protect you for when you're traveling. You need to have a bank statement showing that you have sufficient funds for the duration of the visa. For the duration you are going to stay in China. For example, if you are staying for 1 month, you need to show the visa officer that you have sufficient funds to cater for your expense once you land in China. Otherwise, if you have a bank statement which doesn't have sufficient funds, automatically they're going to reject your visa. And what else you need to have? You need to have a flight ticket, a returned flight ticket, not a confirmed flight ticket. This one you can ask for any travel agent. They can help you get the reservation, or you can go online and you can make the reservation by yourself. Me, I made the reservation by myself using Ethiopia Airlines. And what else? If you have a company inviting you for business, they should send an invitation letter with their company letterhead attached with their company licenses. Yes, and if you are going for tourism, you need an itinerary showing that once I land in China, I'll be doing this, and this until the end of my tour in China. So, for example, you're going to Great Wall of China, day 1. Day 2, you're going to Xi'an to see terracotta warriors. Day 3, I'm going to Chengdu to see the pandas, or in Chongqing to see maybe the train which passes in between the houses. The station is called Liziba station, and maybe from there you want to go to Shenzhen, see the electronic market center. Maybe after there you want to go to Guangzhou for Canton Fair, things like that. You need to show like a travel itinerary of what you're going to do from day 1 to the end. Not only Chinese embassy, I think all other countries, like in Europe, many countries, you need to have like an itinerary showing that a planned trip. So the visa officer, you will have a guide of how you are going to spend your days in their country. Then from there, you just print the visa application form. Then you attach all other paperworks. Then in Chinese embassy, there is not Chinese embassy, Chinese VSF center, there is no booking. You just once you print your document, you have your document ready, you just go to the embassy. No, not the embassy, VSF center. It's somewhere in the Upper Hill, opposite what do you call? Next to Nairobi Hospital, or opposite DOD, somewhere there on the highway. It's just on the road. Yeah, you can take a motorbike from immigration. It's just 100 shillings, Kenya shillings. They can drop you to the embassy there. No, not the embassy, VSF center. Oh, and I forget one. Also, you also need to have a passport size photo. Yes, you can check all the details from there. Their VSF center website, Chinese Visa Center website. You get all the information there. Then once you go to the embassy, it's very fast. You cannot even finish more than 30 minutes inside. Very fast you go. Then the visa takes only 4 working days. For example, you go today on Monday, by Thursday you are going collection, or on Friday. It doesn't take long. If you want an express service, if you pay for express service, you go today, the following day they will call you for collection, or they can deliver the passport to your address you are going to give them on the application form when you are submitting your visa. Yes. Then once you get your visa, now you can confirm your ticket, flight ticket, and flight ticket. If you book a flight ticket 2 weeks before your departure, the ticket will be at least cheap. But if you wait, like you get your visa today, you are going to fly like tomorrow or the day after, very expensive. Someone asked me like, which is the best airlines to travel from Nairobi to Guangzhou? It depends. There are so many airlines. We have Kenya Airways. It's going direct from Nairobi to Guangzhou. We have Ethiopia Airlines, Nairobi, Addis Ababa, Guangzhou. We have China Southern Airlines, Nairobi, Changsha, Guangzhou. We have Qatar Airways, Nairobi, Doha, Guangzhou. We have Emirates, Nairobi, Dubai, Guangzhou. We have which one? We have Air Asia, Nairobi, Malaysia, Singapore, Guangzhou. We have Indigo Airlines, that's Nairobi, Mumbai, Guangzhou. There are so many airlines. But it depends with the services you need. For example, if you are using Qatar, Emirates, let's say Etihad, Ethiopia, Kenya Airways, their services is good. And but Qatar, Emirates, Ethiopia, Kenya Airways, they are a bit expensive. they are a bit expensive. You cannot compare with Air Asia, Indigo Airlines, China Southern. So for me, I booked China Southern Airline, and they have it was my first time to use the airline, and they have very good services. Like we left Nairobi at 4 p.m. and we arrived the following day. The trip was I think 13 hours or 10 hours. Let me check just 1 second. Let me check 1 second. Let me check. I don't know if I still have the ticket. I don't have the ticket. The message from the travel agent is already, I already deleted it. But we left Nairobi at around 4 p.m. We arrived at Changasha 8 a.m. in the morning. We took an approximation of 10 hours. Then we had a layover for 3 hours. Then we arrived at Guangzhou around I think 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Yes. So it depends the airline which you want to use. So also we have Egypt Airlines. Egypt Airlines, they are a little bit cheap, but also connection is you have to wait 5 hours at the airport at Egypt. And yeah, also Changasha, China Southern, you have once you reach Changasha in China, also connection is 5 hours. So if you want so it depends where you're going to China. Maybe you want to go to Guangzhou for business, you want to go to Shenzhen, you have to go to Shanghai, you need to go to where? You need to go to Beijing to see the Great Wall of China, you need to go to Chongqing, you need to go to where? You need to go to so many cities in China. So it depends the place you are going. So what was the next question? The next question was if I want to start a business, what kind of products can you advise someone to buy from China to come and sell in my home country? This is someone from this is a fan from Zambia. Okay, it depends with the business you want to start, because China is very big. And one thing I learned from my trip from Nairobi to China, it's one thing. And before that, you can go and watch. I have a couple of videos from day 1 to the last day. Though the last week, from my China vlogs, the videos, they are not clear because I lost some files and I had to go and recover them. So during the recovery, I lost some audios. So sorry about that one, guys, because I even noticed the video. There are sometimes like buffering, but sorry about that. Well, the next video they will be great and they won't be having any issues. So in business wise, it depends which kind of business. Like for example, me, I went to China to purchase pro audio equipments. That is the sound system for my events, like speakers, line arrays, foreign speakers. I went and bought a truss stage, and I visited this company for lights, LED screens, beam, sport, wash, packers. So I went to many companies, and from the videos you can see the companies I visited, because I went specifically for events, entertainment purposes. But in China, they have a lot of cheap products. So it depends which kind of products you want to purchase from China. And if you don't know which kind of product you need to purchase or to start business with, my advice is don't rush, just plan yourself and go to Canton Fair. So guys, I was saying that if you don't know what you're going to buy in China, the best advice is attend Canton Fair exhibition. This is a trade and import exhibition. It's the biggest trade and expo exhibition in the whole world. So this year it will happen on April 15th to May 2025. And they have 3 phases. The first phase is the first week. They are going to showcase consumer electronics, information products, household electricals, appliances, spare parts, lighting, equipments, electronics and electrical products, hardware tools. That is phase 1, is 1 week. Phase 2, general ceramics, household item, kitchenware, tableware, weaving, iron products, blah, 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 blah. And phase 3, they are going to showcase home textile, carpets, men clothing, women clothing, underwear, sports, fabric, shoes, all kind of those clothing stuff. So it depends what kind of business you want to start. So if you don't know anything about the business you want to start, attend this Canton Fair, and from that will have a lot of ideas, and you will know where you are going to start. Because again, when you go to China, if you don't know where you're going, you will meet some middlemen and they are going to exploit you. And one thing in China you need to have is a bargaining power. Because, for example, if this phone, China, you go there in the market, they will tell you maybe the phone is like maybe 100 RMB, like 100 yuan. Don't say, okay, 80. Start from maybe 20. Maybe you meet the last price maybe around 40 or 30. You are going to buy this phone maybe around 30 or 40. But because the Chinese people, they start from here. But you bargain, you get that at the cheap price. The only thing is, when you are buying things at the first time, don't go to one shop alone. First go to different companies, and from there you'll sit down and you compare the prices, the best price. Yes. And once you go to Canton Fair, you will meet direct factories. For example, this thing, let's say for example, like this watch. This is an Apple Watch. You will find copy, you will find original and copies, different kind of companies. So for example, if you need this watch, you will find a lot of companies at the trade exhibition, and they will take you to their company and you'll see how they produce their own watches like this one. For example, for me, I went to different companies. Like for example, I started with the Concord Sound. I saw how they produce their speakers. From there I went to TI. From TI I went to Fan Audio. From Fan Audio I went to another company, and the last company I went was AdMark, because I had an idea where I'm going to. You understand? Then after comparing the prices and comparing the quality of their products, their speakers, I ended up getting my sound system from AdMark, because they use a they open I saw what they are doing inside the speakers and the component they are using, because they are using products from UK and Europe brands. They are not using Chinese products to make the speakers. Only Chinese product they use is the metal and the wood. But the other component they use, they import them. That's why their sound quality is good and durable. Yes, because I have experience, and we have one company in Kenya. It's called Air Studio, and they use AdMark, and their sound quality is good. So my advice is to this guy asked me about the business. Go to Canton Fair. From there, you will decide which kind of business you want to start. If you don't know, if you want to start selling products from China, because in China, for example, you need electronics. You will find them in Guangzhou. Kind of like speakers, lighting equipments, those kind of truss. Those will find them in Guangzhou. If you need like this kind of products, phones, everything, laptops, drones, you will find them in Shenzhen. If you need furnitures, you will find them in Foshan. If you need clothing, you need to go to Yiwu. If you need building materials, I forgot the town. So each city you find, like in Nairobi, they are specialized, for example, only in electronics. You go like, for example, like Mombasa, it's like maybe clothing. You go like Kisumu or another city, is a different kind of products. And China is very big. From one town, from one city to another, it's very big. For example, from Guangzhou, let's say to Shanghai, is very far. And Guangzhou to Beijing is very far. So you need to know where you are going to start your business, or where you're going to start your traveling. So just go on YouTube and do your own research, go to the Chinese map, look everything, and you will plan yourself. And what else? Oh, questions. Let me check. The another question was how is the Chinese food? Chinese food is not bad. It depends. Me, I was eating noodles, beef noodles most of the time, because this one I can eat. But they have a variety of foods. Like for example, Shenzhen and Guangzhou, Guangdong area, there's a lot of seafood. And the thing is, their spices, they put a lot of spices, which I don't like. Because once you put them, you feel like throwing up. But if you are a fan of seafood, I don't eat seafood. If you eat seafood, definitely you are going to eat this food. The only thing I tried was frog meat. I tried a frog meat, and it was nice. That's the only thing I want to try. And I tried. It starts like chicken. And someone else, bro, can you get price of Samsung phone wholesale quantity? If me, I did not ask about the price of the phones. So if you need to buy phones, go to Shenzhen. There's a video I did. It's called Uwangbei, the biggest electronic market center in the whole world. Go to Uwangbei Electronic Market Center. There you'll find those people who are selling those kind of phones. If you need used ones and brand new ones, you're going to get. And what about the language? Most of the people, they speak Chinese in China. And the good thing with China, they have you can go online and download some apps, or you can also Google Translator. You can just speak in English and they translate in Mandarin Chinese. So most of the people, they are selling products, they are speaking English in shops. Not that good English, but at least you can understand each other. Otherwise, if they don't understand, they have a translate. Even them, they have some small gadgets whereby they speak in Chinese, it translates in English. So nowadays, you have a Google Translator. You don't have to worry about that one. And someone asked me about, let me see. How is China safe? China is a very safe country. Me, I was walking everywhere, day and night. No one asked me anything. I was with my camera like this. Even the police, just do your thing. As long as you are respectful to their culture, no problem. Just respect their culture, respect the people, respect everything. You will not have any trouble in China. And also remember, in China, you cannot stay when your visa is expired. Once your visa is about to expire, just leave the country. Otherwise, they are going to come and pick you wherever you are. Because there's a lot of cameras in China. In China, you cannot hide. In China, if the police, they want you, just like this, they will catch you. Yes. And so someone, okay, I just want to repeat this question. Someone asked me about where can I get these kind of products. So China is very big, like I told you. I don't know about other products, because me, I want to buy only the things I was prepared for. So like I said, if you don't know, like for example, you need to buy chairs, you need to buy maybe televisions, you need to buy water dispensers, you need to buy these things, washing machines, go to Canton Fair exhibition. This Canton Fair, you'll find the factories which they are producing these kind of products. Yeah, from there, they will take you to their companies, and from the companies, you are going to get the prices from the companies. Don't buy things from Alibaba. Alibaba, most of the people there, they are middlemen. And they will hike the price to get their profit. Yes. And hello, bro. Can you talk about I'm planning to go to China, but I'm planning to do some tourism activities. From your videos, I saw a lot of places you have gone. So can you elaborate, like, where can I start when I'm visiting only for tourism? Because me, I don't want to come and purchase any products. Maybe if I buy anything, maybe for my personal use. Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question. So China is very big, like I told you. So if you are going for tourism, my advice is start from I don't know if top or where. Okay, this is a map. So Beijing is a little bit is the near Beijing. From Beijing to to Russia is a little bit near, and to the South Korea, North Korea is a little bit near. And my advice is you can start from Beijing, because Beijing is a little bit up, is higher, not higher. What kind of English can I use? Like, Beijing is top of other cities. Yeah, so from Beijing you can start with Beijing. You can see because the Great Wall of China is there in Beijing. So from Beijing you can visit the Great Wall of China, because from Beijing city, capital, that's the capital city of China. Beijing, you can go to Great Wall of China. From Beijing city is like maybe 1.5 hours drive to the nearest entrance of the wall. Me, I went to Matiyuni. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it well. Yeah, we went to this gate, and we drove there for like almost 1.5 hours. Then we spent like almost 3 to 4 hours there at the wall. Then we came back, and we went back to the place I was staying. So the place they have once you go to Beijing, they have a lot of backpackers. So you can pay, but they are very expensive in Beijing. Backpackers, they cost like maybe $20 a night. Yes, $20 a night, and it's a bunk bed. And you can start in Beijing. You can go to Great Wall of China. You can go to Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City, and there's a lot of things to do in Beijing. Depends. So just Google online. You see touristic activities to do in Beijing. Then from Beijing you can start coming down. You go to Xi'an. From Xi'an you go to Chengdu. From Chengdu you go to Shaolin Mountains. From Shaolin Mountains you go to Chongqing. Chongqing you go to Shanghai. You go all the way up to Shenzhen and Guangzhou. So you can start from top and you finish at the bottom. At the bottom you have Guangzhou and Shenzhen. So those two cities, that's where you can do shopping for your products. Yes, if you need like this kind of, you can find everything in Shenzhen and Guangzhou. So that's my advice. So start from top, coming down, because for example, from Beijing to Shanghai, you can go with the speed train, and it takes like 5 hours. Because I was using speed train. Because the mistake I did was I started from Guangzhou, then I went to Shenzhen, then Beijing, then I came again down again back to Guangzhou, which I used a lot of money. But the best thing, start from top, finish at the bottom, then you exit. Yes. And someone asked about the weather. When I went to China, it was during October, November. That time the weather was amazing. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold. It was average. Even in Beijing, it wasn't that cold. It was cold, but it wasn't that cold. Let me see another question. Okay, let me see another question. Someone asked me, which is the best company to buy pro audio equipments? Like I told you, it depends on your money. Okay, in China, once you go in China, they have a quality, good quality. The one they export to other countries, like for example, Europe market, is the products not like African market products. Before, like for example, you can find a phone like this for Samsung, same phone, Samsung, and another Samsung like this, which is like a little bit cheaper but not good quality. Same like this camera, you will find a GoPro or original camera, and you will also find another GoPro which is not original, but the quality of the video is different. You get the point? So it depends the kind of speakers you want to buy. But if you want quality sound system which is going to last you for maybe 4 to 5 years, if you're using them on a daily basis, like, or on a weekend basis, you can go with AdMark. And there's another company also called Concord Sound, and also TI, they are not good. But for me, if you want quality, go with AdMark Sound. AdMark Sound, that's the best company. Yeah. And if you need connection, I have the if you need any connection, let me know, and I can connect you direct with the company, direct, no middleman, direct from the factory price. Yeah. And someone asked me, like, how much can you spend in a day for food? China food is very expensive, very cheap. You can spend maybe, if you are eating 3 meals in a day. Okay, me, I was eating 2 meals in a day. I was because most of the place I was staying, I was having a breakfast. I was having a buffet in the morning. Then during lunchtime, because I was leaving the hotel at around 8 a.m. after breakfast. I was walking, or just walking, doing my content. During daytime, I was just having a lot of drinks to dehydrate, but most of the time I was having my dinner, heavy dinner, and maybe I was having few snacks during the daytime. But you actually, when you are busy, you don't know how the time goes by. The time just rushes, like within like a couple of hours and the day is done. And someone asked also, let me see, so it seems like kind of repetition. How much does the stage cost, like truss stage? Okay, the truss stage, I bought a truss stage from Sega Truss, and their quality is good. So it depends the quality of size and the quantity of truss you need. Yeah. So if you need, let me know. I'll link up with the company direct. So if any one of you needs pro audio equipment, let me know from the comment section, and I can link you up direct with the company. I don't want anything from you guys. Just linking up. You just make sure you have the quality products. And I think that's all for today. Let me see if I left someone and answered the question from the how about Chinese nightlife? I knew someone will ask that one. Okay, Beijing, there's a video I did about Beijing nightlife. Beijing is very lively, but China is not like Nairobi. You know that Nairobi have like a lot of nightclubs everywhere. Like you go Thika Road, you will find a lot of nightclubs. You go yes, but China, most of them, they have like small joints whereby they just sit down, sing karaoke, and have fun. But when I was in Shenzhen, I did not see any nightclub. The nightclub there was like only like small lounges. But in Beijing, Shanghai, Yiwu, there was a lot of nightclubs. Yes. So if you need nightclubs, there are nightclubs, and they are nightclubs, and not expensive. Yeah, I think the same. They have like the same price like Nairobi. Yes. And one thing about Chinese hotels, if the money you are paying in a 5-star hotel, no, the money you are paying in 2-star hotel or 3-star hotel in Nairobi, in China, you're going to stay in 5-star. So hotel in China, they are very cheap. And one more thing, if you are going to China, for example, if you are not in the hotel, outside most of their toilets, you have to squat, you have to squat. So be prepared. So if you want to try, if you are leaving the hotel, make sure you finish all, you offload everything before you leave. Otherwise, most of the trailers you have to go and squat. I was squatting and I almost fell down the feet. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. What else? Yes, someone asked about the speed train, the prices. You can. I traveled from Beijing to Xi'an. That is 1,400 kilometers within 4.5 hours. And I was every train. I took like 5 trains in China, and the least kilometers I covered was 1,300 kilometers. You can watch my video. You'll see. You'll see the kilometers, and I was paying in between $80 to $95. Imagine a distance of 1,000 plus kilometers. You are paying $70, $80 is cheap, because 1,500 kilometers, I don't know. For example, our train Nairobi in Kenya, Nairobi to Mombasa is just 400 kilometers, 460 kilometers, and we take 4 hours. In China, you cover 1,500 kilometers in 5 hours. That is like 4 times. Yes, 4 times the distance you have to cover from Nairobi to Mombasa. Yeah. So what else? Which was your best city in China? Me, I will say the best city in China was Shenzhen. Shenzhen is very good. It's very good, and it's modern city, and is a modern city, and everything there is digitized. Everything is digitized. So if you want to go see the wonders of the world, the technology you have never seen in any other country, go to Shenzhen, China. Though other cities, they are all developed. In China, I don't think you can compare China with any country in the world. China, they are fired. They are fired. And Chinese people, they are lovely, and they are welcoming, and no crime. Like I said, no crime. No, they won't fight you. They won't ask you blah blah blah. You can, if you are a vlogger, you can vlog anywhere, and no one will bother asking you, why are you recording me? Yeah, but just do it in a respectful way. So that is it. And if you are first time watching this VH channel, just go back and watch my other videos, and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and please support me by subscribing, and at least watching two or one ads from my channel. And this year we are going to do a lot. Actually, I was supposed to go to Caribbean, but one of my visas delayed. I just got the visa. And we'll be starting our tour very soon. So see you in Caribbean very soon. My Caribbean people, let me know which country you're watching from, and we can team up, and we can have some meet up. We can have some chat together, few drinks, who knows. And what else? And what else? I think I have said everything. So stay tuned and follow the channel for more. Once again, happy 2025, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.